It's time, guys. It's time. I'm gonna be a John Mason abuser. Okay, I'm gonna place Carl Wong. So this is a bit annoying. You can push me back. Okay, let me try and reduce everybody's attack speed. Place Irie here. Here comes the CO! Time to destroy! What the heck? 2 seconds later died. Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Counter-Strike video. Alright, so today I want to talk specifically about John Mason. Now I know not many people have him yet and it's going to be very luck dependent. Now if you guys are not aware, some of you guys might be new, you might not be aware. But there's a chance for you to get the full character if you farm the side story. Alright, so any of these characters, I know some people apparently obtain Jane Doe, there are some people that obtain John Mason, and I see a lot of people have Orca as well, right? So every single day, what you should be doing is you should be farming all 3 of these stages every single day so you don't miss out. Even if you don't get the full character, you'll be getting the shards, and eventually all 4 of these characters, Eddie Fisher, Orca, Jane Doe, and John Mason, you're gonna be able to build them eventually, alright? Once you farm enough of them, you can come to the scout right here. As you can see, I have all of these shards, right? So you can basically form a full unit that you can build. Now let's talk about John Mason and why I've been using him in PvP. Definitely a big fan of this guy. So first things first, let's talk about skills and then we're gonna talk about gears, equipments. Alright, as you can see, pretty straightforward. Alright, this one is pretty basic. Fires his guns at the target. So his strongest skill in my opinion is probably the passive and the special. Now which one is going to be better? I would say the special is going to be better, and we're going to talk about why. Alright, so passive skill basically uses a drone he built himself, alright, to basically take the upper hand in battle. When you place him, he immediately summons this drone called Ian Jr., right? So this drone apparently summons a CO, alright, a corrupted object that can't be healed once per battle after 35 seconds from its creation. So the important thing is you want to preserve Ian Jr. Hopefully Ian Jr. doesn't die. John Mason can die, but Ian Jr. has to survive for at least 35 seconds. But if you upgrade these skills all the way, then that will be reduced to 28 seconds. So most of the time, this can be a very cool skill regardless of PvP, raids, like just anything in general, right? This is a very awesome skill. Like the CO does deal a significant amount of damage and that guy can basically take a hit for sure. Alright, his special skill that has 20 seconds cooldown, but that's because I upgrade all the way to level 5. Basically, he will throw a portable EMP, it will inflict AoE damage, and what it does is it seals the damage target's skills for 8 seconds. Now, sealing enemy skills is not as OP as, let's say, stun, alright, because when enemy is stunned, they can't use their skills, they can't use their auto attacks, they can't do anything. But when you seal the skills, basically it just means you seal the skills, right? They can still use their normal attacks and they can still move forward. So in a way, it's not as OP as some of the other skills, but there's no stun in the game that deals 8 seconds stun or anything crazy like that, right? I think the longest one is 4 seconds from Sylvia. But yeah, 8 seconds seal is really insane. And cooldown minus 4 seconds. And what it does at level 5, it also cancels barriers. So this can be really good actually against, you know, Estarossa or whoever that can create barrier. And then going on into the last one, which is also another passive skill. So this one, in my opinion, is not a priority to upgrade. So you can see I've level 5 both my first passive and the special skill. But this one increases max attack by 10%. Now obviously if you increase all the way, it's going to increase your max attack by another 2%, level 2, another 2% at level 3, 4% at level 4, and going all the way up, all max defense penetration plus 10% added to the passive buff. So John Mason is actually really good if you pair him with a bunch of mechs, alright? Titan or any of the vehicles that we currently have. Now obviously none of them are very strong, like Titan is probably the strongest mech that we have right now in the current meta. So we're still gonna wait for future mechs to be released. Now in terms of the equipment, so this is what I have on John Mason. So I do think that skill haste is a priority for him. Now why is that? because his skill is just so OP that he has these two ability. Like this one is understandable that it's not a priority because the CO that this drone can summon can only be summoned once per battle, which is unfortunate. I wish it could be summoned more than once. And this one, the special skill is what you want to use John Mason's skill haste for. He can activate this more often and also cancels barrier. So I do think that skill haste should be a priority. He doesn't really do that much damage overall, and mostly it's just his drone and his CO that's there as a utility, right? So ideally going with this skill haste is gonna help. I'm not 100% sure if the skill haste helps to summon the CO faster. Based on my testing, I would say no, because I counted and it's still 28 seconds throughout the battle. So I think it only affects John Mason's skill, in this case this special skill right here. So yeah, building John Mason is probably the best choice I've done. This guy is not a counter, right? He's a soldier, so therefore he's using different materials. Now let's jump into some PvP and hopefully I can show you guys some of his amazing skills. Alright, so usually I'll place John Mason first, so the faster you can summon him, the faster you can summon the drone and the faster the CO can come out, right? So let's see, I guess we can bring in Sanae after. So the enemy is starting off with a Titan and Sylvia first, which is really annoying. So let me see if I can stun them. Then I'm gonna put Irie in front. So I usually can put my Kalwong as well, so that we can try and create a shield. So if we can do that, CO is out. Okay, so once the CO is out, usually I'll try to put more tanks in front. Then I can put the tank again. Okay, I don't think I have enough utility right here. Enemy is healing too much. Oh no, not a missile! Not a missile from the enemy, this is gonna deal a lot. Okay, let me see if I can bring back John Mason in. Oh, enemy is Is that Titan again? Oh my god. This guy and his Titans. I think I did stun, right? So let's try and do this. So we're gonna try to bring Sanae in. Oh no. He's placing a soldier. He's placing a soldier back there, come on. Alright, let's see if we can finish this once and for all. I have a feeling he's gonna have someone else. Okay. We got it through. So yeah, as you can see, that CO can actually help turn the tide of the battle. So John Mason, he's actually not too bad on PvP, alright, based on my experience. I've been having a ton of fun with him. He can be a bit tricky to use for sure, but I feel like in something like raids, he definitely deals a lot of damage, alright, because his drone can deal separate damage, and then once the CO is summoned, so that can also deal a ton of damage. I feel like he's underrated. I don't feel like he gets the recognition that he needs. Being a soldier class and everybody is like stronghold this, stronghold that, and everybody's like terminator this, terminator that. I've never seen him being talked before, so I hope that with this video out, this can help get him the recognition that he needs. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoy it, and as always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.